Hello everybody, I hope all of you are doing very well. Today we are going to see something new in our episode number 167. Video is 167 and it is the 17th part of this book review. And we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, and the title of the chapter is Practical Technique in Mental Healing. Practical Technique in Mental Healing. Now, see, in the previous videos, we have seen about the techniques used in the ancient times as well as in the modern times. And mostly everything is based on the power of the subconscious mind, isn't it? Whether it is hypnotism or whatever method they followed, everything was based on the power of the subconscious mind. So there is no denial of the power of the subconscious mind. Here also Dr. Joseph Murphy is talking about the practical techniques, many practical techniques, okay, and you know, there are some 8 techniques, and in every video I will be explaining just one technique, because I don't want to explain everything in one video, not only because it is going to be a long video, I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so in one video I will talk about one particular technique, so that you know my viewers can get better clarity by listening to that. And as I have said earlier, kindly note down all these things in your notebook. I am sure you have a notebook for Kailash channel separately. So in that notebook, write the name, number of the video, which video is this, number of the episode and the part, and also the chapter. See, all these things I am giving it in the title as well as in the description, mainly for you to note down it in your notebook. So just listen patiently, listen to all the techniques, and then we will proceed. Okay, so here the intro. First there is a small introduction in the chapter, and what Dr. Joseph Murphy says is, see, you think of a civil engineer. He is planning to construct a bridge. Okay, then what are all the things he has to gather in his mind? First thing, there are so many points which he has to jot down in his mind, basically, isn't it? The physics, the mathematics governing the calculations, then how much of weight it can bear, how much of weight it has to bear, how much how many tons of steel can be used for this, what will be the cost, what will be the duration of construction. So many calculations he has to think of based on whatever he has learnt in his studies, and then he will create an image, he will create some calculations, and he will put it on a piece of paper, and that is called the blueprint. That is called the blueprint, isn't it? And as per the blueprint he will go about doing it. Now, why think of an engineer? Think of yourself like you want to construct a house. What do? Straight away we will not go to an engineer. First of all, we have to plan it. So a plan is created in our mind, basically. We put it down on a piece of paper. We note down the points, and then we approach an engineer or a contractor or somebody, isn't it? So first of all, we have to have some clarity in our mind, and later on, see, what happens is, see, that comes out in the form of a prayer, isn't it? See, like a college student who has completed his studies, he wants to go for a job, he wants to have a job. Okay, then he attends a lot of interviews, he is preparing for that, he is attending, and then he wants to get a particular job in his field. So he is praying. He goes to the temple, he goes to the mosque, he goes to the church, and he prays to God. I must get it. I want this job. I have done the interview very well. I want this job. I want this job. Like that. See, the salary is very good. Somehow I must get it. I want it. See, that is how we pray. So, getting the job is the good idea, the positive thought. And that is said in the form of a prayer. So, what is a prayer? Prayer is the formulation of an idea which we want to accomplish, isn't it? It is our desire. It comes from the deepest needs. It comes from the deepest needs and tells us the things you want in life, isn't it? So, sorry. It is our soul's sincere desire. It is our soul's sincere desire. And see, so this is the meaning of your prayer. And the prayer must not remain up in the air like a balloon. It should accomplish something in your life, isn't it? All the human beings, as per the age and the condition, all of us carry a lot of desires. And these desires must be accomplished by us, isn't it? So, and suppose if our prayer is answered, then Dr. Joseph Murphy says that it is the scientific way. That is, the answering of your prayer is done in a scientific way, and it is not happening by chance. So, if the prayer is answered, see, some of our prayers are answered, some are not answered. What is the reason? There are many reasons. All those things we are not here to analyze, because we are only doing the review of what Dr. Joseph Murphy has written in his book. Okay, now see, he says nothing happens by chance. It is not that say today before going for the interview you just happen to see a temple, so you just enter and say, I am going for the interview, I want this job, I want it. You will not casually do it. It is the deepest desire, so you will take it seriously and you will pray. Okay, you pray to Almighty. And here I just want to give a very important concept from my side. It is not written in his book. When you pray, please pray it silently. Please say it silently. Okay. If you are standing in front of your God, wherever it is, a link should be created only between you and the idol or the God. And you should not say it loudly. You say it in your mind. It will be heard. And see, the power of a silent prayer is 1,000-fold. So, when you say it silently, it just goes to the Prapancham, it gets reflected back. This is my idea. My Guru has told me, and so I am sharing it with you. Okay, so because when I stand in the queue in front of the idol for worshipping, I hear the person standing behind me just murmuring or saying loudly so many things. My husband's health is not all right, he should become better, he should become better. Like that, people are telling so many things loudly. It should never be done like that. Okay, that is a small hint from my side. So, and Dr. Joseph Murphy is saying, he is very definite about one thing. He says, here by prayer, what he means is, he doesn't mean the religious prayer. That is, all of us are going to the temple and we are doing prayer, common prayer. He doesn't mean that. Okay, we are going to the church, the father is giving a sermon, and all of us are saying our prayers loudly, or we sing a song. These are all religious prayers, and he categorically denies that by prayer he doesn't mean such religious prayers. We are only concerned about the personal prayer, because every individual has his or her own desires, which is the desires which are arising from the soul side, from the bottom of his mind. Okay, and here there is a quote from the Bible: "Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." That is, righteousness is dharma. What is right? What is not right? What is right is dharma. What is not right is adharma. And all of us know that we go only by the dharma. Okay. If you are going to pray something in a non-dharmic way, it may get fulfilled, but it will lead to so many consequences. So always go after righteousness, dharmic principles. Then here, by hunger and thirst, see, blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. So after righteousness, your hunger and thirst will be fulfilled. And here, by hunger, we don't take directly hunger for food, thirst for water. Okay, it is the basic, see, that is really the prayer, life's hunger and thirst. For what? You know, all of us have different desires. All of us do prayers in different ways. But basically, every human being has this as a base. What? That is really prayer, life's hunger and thirst for peace, peace of mind, harmony, health, joy, and all other blessings of life. So all these things all of us are having some basic desires, and these desires will be fulfilled if you go along the path of dharma. Okay, so it is a quote from the Bible. And so with this introduction, he is entering into the listing of various techniques. And the first technique what he says is, this is the first one, the passing over technique for impregnating the subconscious mind. So this is the first technique. So kindly make a note of all these techniques in your notebooks, and you can make a list of short-term goals, long-term goals, all those things. You make a list in your notebook, and after completing all the videos of this chapter, you can design yourself for which one, which technique. Okay, and here I have a small suggestion to make from my side. That is, you choose your ideas, concepts or desires, and then you pray following a particular technique. And when your prayer is answered, I know it is scientifically done, it is not by chance, and I believe in that. So when your desire is fulfilled, when your prayer is fulfilled, kindly share it with me. In the sense, just write it in your comment so that I can share it with all the viewers, so that you know it's a sort of motivation, and it's a joy when you say something positive after listening to my video. When something good happens, I'm also happy to hear it. Okay, don't forget to mention it. Right now, this passing over technique is not a big technique, in the sense it is not something very new. We already know it. That is, it is like we play passing the parcel, isn't it? Like that, passing over technique. There are 2 points only in this. That is, we conceive of an idea, it comes out in the form of a thought in the conscious mind. First thing, in our conscious mind, we think of an idea, we think of a desire, isn't it? And we think of a prayer, we think about a belief system, and it is handed over, that is passing over, it is handed over as it is to the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind knows that in your deeper mind, that is, in your deeper mind, there is infinite intelligence. I told you already, your subconscious mind is having infinite intelligence and infinite power, healing power, everything. So because of that, the subconscious mind will take over, and it will see to it that your prayer is answered, your desire is fulfilled. Okay, and here the author gives a small example. See, a little girl, she was having cough and sore throat, it seems, and she declared firmly and repeatedly, but inside her mind, inside the mind, it should be, it is passing away, it is passing away now, it is passing away now. What did she mean by that? That is, she is getting rid of her cough and sore throat. It is passing away now, it is passing away now. Like that she repeatedly said, and within an hour she got cured. Okay, so such is the power of your prayer. And such is, so what has happened here, when she repeatedly said that, the healing power of her subconscious mind is released, and it can do wonders. So it helped her to get rid of the cough and the sore throat. She got cured in 1 hour. Okay, so that is the power of that is the infinite intelligence of the subconscious mind. We know this. We already seen it in many places. Anyway, since it is given as a technique by Dr. Joseph Murphy, I am also repeating it. And your words are silent, and your words are invisible, but your subconscious mind will accept the blueprint. And one more thing, see, you build into your mentality, every minute, every second, every minute, every hour, we are building new desires, we are planning, we are thinking, we are doing so many things in our conscious mind, and all these things are as it is passed on to the subconscious mind. So number one, as we have seen earlier already, you should be very careful about the thinking process. Okay, and number two, and you see, you build into your mentality every working hour your input into your mind, which shapes into your personality. It becomes a part and parcel of you. It becomes a part of your personality, your identity, your whole story on this earth. Okay, so be very careful about the thoughts and your desires. And so, and another second point is, if your blueprint is not correct, erase it and slowly build a new blueprint. Okay, so consciously, see why this is important, we keep changing our ideas, and we should not continuously keep changing our ideas, because then the subconscious mind will get confused. Today you desire for something, tomorrow you desire for something else, day after tomorrow you desire for something else. That is not going to work. That is not going to work. Okay, so but there is a chance for us to correct ourselves, because our mind also keeps, see, we are seeing so many things, we are listening, we are seeing, we are learning so many things. So we can change our blueprint, nothing wrong, but don't keep on changing it every now and then. Then it may take a longer time, or your prayer may not get answered at all. Okay, so this is the first technique, that is the passing over technique for impregnating the subconscious mind. I hope you understand what I said in my video. So may God bless all of us to fulfill all our desires, so that at the end, when we think of our life, it should be a rich life. Rich life, I don't mean by crores. A fulfilling life, a satisfied life. Okay, may God bless all of us for that. Thank you. See you in the next video with a different technique. Okay, bye.